chapters 24 and 25 of the Gospel of Matthew are known as Matthew's eschatological discourse. The English word eschatological comes from the Greek word eschaton, which means the last things or the things of the afterlife, the things of judgment. Our gospel text of today is taken from Matthew chapter 24, verses 42 to 51, which form part of Matthew's eschatological discourse. If these verses were to be summarized in one word, that word would be watch. And if we need two words, it would be stay alert or stay awake. Jesus is very clear that no one knows the hour. Not a single person knows when he or she will be called by God. In the last 2.5 years or so of COVID-19, almost every one of us has lost a very close relative to this pandemic. And many of them were in vibrant health. Many of them were exercising regularly. Many of them were following a wonderful Spartan diet. And yet today, they are no more with us on earth, but they have been called by God. This is an indication that life is temporary, life is passing, and none of us knows when our time will come to go back to the Lord. And therefore, how must we respond? In the verses of today, Jesus provides a strategy for this response. First, he says that we need not be afraid, because our God is a loving God. Our God is a merciful and a forgiving God, and that is why fear has no place in belief in a God who is love. Second, Jesus says that we must be ready at all times. And the manner in which we can be ready at all times is to live in the present moment and do what we are called to do now. To be sure, we can learn from the past. To be sure, we need to plan for the future. But regret about the past and obsession with the future are futile. If the past helps me to live more fully in the present, then that's fine. If my planning for the future helps me to live more fully in the present, that's wonderful. And this is why the famous Saint John Berchmans, the patron of altar servers, lived his life with a motto that is made up of 3 Latin words. And those words are Age quod agis. In English, Age quod agis means do what you are doing. Translated, it means live in the present moment. The now is all we have. The now is the only reality. As someone said so beautifully, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. So in a way, there is really no tomorrow. There is today, there is now, and there is the present. And so the key strategy provided by Jesus is be awake, keep alert, and watch. Watch means that I live fully this moment, and if at this moment I am doing whatever I am meant to do, then if my moment should come now, then I am ready. Will you have no regrets about the past, whatever? Will you stop obsessing about the future? Will you live fully in the present now?